KongSwap is finally live. Today, I am going to be talking about the newly launched KongSwap platform. And we got a lot to talk about in this video today. This has been the most hyped up platform in the ICP since I don't know when. And finally, it's arrived. Now, a lot of you guys who are watching this probably already know that I am the CMO, Chief Marketing Officer, leading the marketing for KongSwap. So I have some insight into this and I'm going to be talking about it. This video is not going to be like a tutorial video where I'm swapping and stuff. I'm going to be making tutorials on the KongSwap YouTube channel later, just basic stuff, how to swap, how to have liquidity, and a lot more. But yeah, so here's the platform here. As you can see, it's pretty simple. It's kind of got a fun vibe to it, degen style. You can see it's pretty basic. It's pretty simple, easy to use. It's fast. But there's a lot to come to this. Now, for starters, when you're looking at this right now, just know that in the future, there's obviously going to be a lot more improvements and adjustments, etc. We really just wanted to get this thing out, and currently it has the fastest swaps on ICP, and it's the quickest platform. It's the easiest to use, very simple, but there's a lot to come to this. Now, if you go to the Twitter right here, the Twitter is KongSwap right here, just at KongSwap, and then at KongSwap.io. Just plug in your computer, KongSwap.io. You can pull up the DEX. But the idea for this is not just to serve the ICP. So we launched with ICP first. That is the platform, the blockchain KongSwap is built on. But it's to serve multiple chains using ICP's chain fusion capabilities. Now I'm about to just do kind of a deep breakdown of KongSwap, really just going to be reading off of some things that were posted on the dev forums about a week ago or so. But yeah, we're going to hop straight into it. So what is KongSwap? KongSwap is the one-stop token shop allowing users to trade across all chains with ease. That is the vision for KongSwap. People in the future, after we do the chain fusion upgrades, will be able to come in with ERC20 native tokens, native Bitcoin, at some point native Solana, and make those trades all on KongSwap. So that's something that is unique to the internet computer. No other blockchain can do this. I think Near Protocol may be able to do it. Not too sure, but pretty sure internet computer is the only one who can do this in this sort of fashion. And there's in this forum post, there's a really nice comment by somebody, asking what its, comparison to Thorchain and Stargate is like, and we responded, of course. So TLDR, KongSwap is a DEX offering seamless, bridgeless, cross-chain trading across multiple blockchains like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. So that's the future vision. We're going to have a chain fusion upgrade in Q4. It addresses common DeFi issues such as high fees, liquidity fragmentation, and complex user experiences by utilizing chain fusion technology, aka it's called in other blockchains chain abstraction technology, and stable memory within the internet computer protocol. And that's kind of one of the big things that we kind of honed in on, is making it an easy user experience, making things as easy as possible for people to do. We don't want this to be something that ends up being complex. We want it to be something that's simple, where you could basically show it to hopefully your grandma, and she could, very easily hop on and start trading on it. That's kind of the idea of it, to keep things simple and easy to use, but also very good and very powerful. So the platform is fully decentralized, operating entirely on-chain, with both front-end and back-end hosted within smart contracts. Developed by a team with strong backgrounds in blockchain and finance, KongSwap aims to provide a robust and user-friendly DeFi experience. So, cool. Now let's talk about, why do we need another DEX? That's been a big question. Why do we need KongSwap? Why is KongSwap needed? Despite the large number of decentralized exchanges in crypto, there is a need for a DEX that will address key DeFi challenges such as liquidity fragmentation, high gas fees, which we know gas fees are a massive problem on Ethereum, and pretty much the reason why, in my personal opinion, Ethereum is facing a lot of challenges right now is because the high gas fees and the liquidity fragmentation that exists with all the L2s and the L1. You have Arbitrum, Optimism, Polygon, you have the main layer, and then you have these high gas fees. They're problems. Now, where was I? KongSwap. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Scalability limitations and complex user experiences. So, yeah, we wanted to make it simple. Existing DEXs often operate within isolated blockchain ecosystems, requiring users to navigate multiple platforms. And by the way, this video is going to be me basically just reading this off. If you're If you're not here for me to just read everything, I'd probably click off the video. We got a lot more Kong content coming in the future, so don't worry. This one's just going to be kind of a more boring one, I guess. Sure. And then existing DEXs often operate within isolated blockchain ecosystems, requiring users to navigate multiple platforms and deal with interoperability issues when trading across different chains. So example, if you want to make a trade on Solana, you got to go on, Jupiter, and then you got to go, if you want to make a trade on Ethereum, you got to go to Uniswap. There you go. That's kind of your example right there of the, the fragmentation that's existing. So yeah, this fragmentation not only increases transaction costs and times, but also exposes users to additional risks associated with external bridges and wrapped tokens. So the CK tokens, which I'm going to start calling them supercharged wrapped tokens, are bridgeless tokens, and the difference between wrapped tokens and CK tokens is CK tokens do not need a bridge, which is super, super awesome. And there's a bunch of other differences as well, but that's kind of the main thing. But yeah. So KongSwap emerges as a platform that addresses the shortcomings by offering seamless, bridgeless, cross-chain interoperability, enabling users to trade native assets across multiple blockchains from a single user-friendly platform. By leveraging advanced technologies like stable memory and operating entirely on-chain through the internet computer, yeah, we kind of just reiterated what we said before. So KongSwap transaction costs enhances scalability and simplifies DeFi interactions, making DeFi more accessible and efficient for broader audiences across multiple blockchain ecosystems. Okay, how does multi-chain work on KongSwap? KongSwap utilizes chain fusion technology. On other blockchains, it's called chain abstraction. So if you've heard of chain abstraction, it's basically the same thing as chain fusion. To achieve true cross-chain interoperability without relying on external bridges or intermediaries. Fuck, I think I'm saying that wrong. External bridges. So that's a big thing. We don't have to rely on external bridges. Huge. By building on the capabilities of Internet Computer Protocol's chain fusion, KongSwap can natively integrate with multiple blockchain networks at the protocol level. And this is something that's unique and special to ICP. This integration allows for direct communication transactions between different blockchains, enabling users to seamlessly trade, lend, and borrow assets across various ecosystems in a secure and efficient manner. And, the chain fusion stuff we're talking about, I said it before, but it's coming in the future, okay? The initial integrations will include first, natively Bitcoin, afterwards Ethereum and Solana thereafter. Now, the reason we're doing Solana after Ethereum is because the Definity Foundation has already worked on the Ethereum integration. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot quicker for us to do it. And they have not... I think they may have started Solana, but they're not as far along as they are with Ethereum. They're a lot further ahead with Ethereum. Anyways, chain fusion technology enables us the aggregation of liquidity from multiple chains, reducing fragmentation, improving trading efficiency. It also supports the execution of complex smart contracts and the storage of large datasets on-chain, enhancing the platform's ability to offer advanced DeFi services. Through chain fusion, KongSwap delivers a robust, scalable, and user-centric platform that transcends the limitation of traditional DEXs, providing unparalleled access and functionality in the decentralized finance landscape. A lot of talking here. Sorry if I'm botching some words. Architecture of KongSwap. So here's the architecture of KongSwap. As you can see here, in the future, we just launched with Internet Identity and Plug, but we plan to have Oizy, which is the new wallet that's coming to ICP, which is also going to be compatible with ERC20 tokens, I think Bitcoin tokens, I think maybe Solana tokens and more. Oizy is going to be a wallet that's using chain fusion that Definity is building, and it should be here in a couple months. So we'll integrate Oizy in the future. MetaMask, Phantom, Xverse coming in the future. I'm sure all you guys know MetaMask and Phantom. Supported blockchains, as you can see down here. This is, for the future, Internet Computer Protocol, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, any ECDSA or Schnorr blockchain protocol, and then it shows everything here. So I'm not going to go too deep into this. If you're interested in looking at this, we have a thread on Twitter that kind of goes over this. If you scroll down here, you can see we have a nice thread that we made on this KongSwap architecture that you can check into. Key components. So yeah, Kong front-end canister. This canister hosts the user interface of KongSwap developed in React and JavaScript. It handles all users' transactions, including initial trades, adding or removing liquidity, staking in pools, and viewing transaction histories. The front-end canister communicates with the back-end canister to execute these operations securely. KongSwap back-end canister. The back-end canister is the core component of KongSwap, written in Rust. It manages the stable memory and business logic required to operate the liquidity pools, process trades, manage staking, and maintain the state of user accounts and tokens. This canister is responsible for the following key operations: wallet login management, liquidity operations, token swaps, staking rewards, claims management. So, and it talks about liquidity pools, staking pools. So the liquidity pools are the backbone of KongSwap DEX. Pretty sure we all know what liquidity pools are. Staking pools, we all know what staking pools. Component features, DEX and stable memory. I think this is kind of a key thing I should go over because I've been around, I've obviously known about ICP since 2021 when it launched, and I started to kind of get into it at the end of 2021, but I didn't really get into the ecosystem till 2022. And from my knowledge, and I've worked with a ton of projects in the IC, a lot, I've personally never heard of a project utilizing stable memory. There's probably other projects that have utilized it before, but to me, it was the first time I'd ever heard it when the KongSwap devs were, telling me they're using stable memory. Anyways, take a look at this. DEX and stable memory utilization. The core of KongSwap's architecture revolves around stable memory, a feature of the ICP that allows for large-scale, persistent data storage directly within Canister smart contracts. All the state related to liquidity pool swaps and liquidity management is maintained in stable memory, ensuring that the DEX can handle vast amounts of data without the need for constant snapshots or upgrades. State management. Okay, there's a lot to go over here. Okay, we're almost done, so we're going to keep going. There's a lot of stuff. Sorry if you're already bored. The DEX operates by managing all liquidity pool states in stable memory. That includes tracking individual liquidity pools, positions, swap transactions, and adding or removing liquidity. The stable memory enables the platform to store derailed historical data on trades, liquidity changes, and price movements directly within the canister, facilitating complex operations analysis without relying on external databases or oracles. Okay, cool. Single canister architecture. So we already went over that before, basically, but KongSwap is using one canister for the front end, one canister for the back end. Multi-chain pools with advanced cryptography. This is, a very interesting one. Threshold ECDSA and Schnorr signatures. KongSwap utilizes threshold ECDSA and Schnorr signatures to create and manage multi-chain pools. These cryptographic techniques enable the DEX to sign transactions across multiple blockchains securely and efficiently, facilitating cross-chain swaps and liquidity management without requiring traditional bridging mechanism. Now, I personally think the cross-chain interoperability in the threshold ECDSA and Schnorr signatures is the most bullish part about ICP and, the entire internet computer. It's my personal bull thesis for ICP is chain fusion, and then also the reverse gas model as well. Nobody talks about this in ICP, but with the ICP tokens you will be trading on KongSwap, this won't apply to the chain fusion. This won't apply to the ERC20s and all that come along later. But for the ICP, you can trade ICP tokens with its very, 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 very tiny minimal gas fees because of the reverse gas model. So something that nobody actually talks about, but super bullish. Fully on-chain, back-end, and front-end. Okay. So direct wallet integration. Now this is a big one. And by the way, it's built fully on-chain, but, we've been talking for a while, and this is kind of a boring part. But direct connection to Kong Canister. User wallets connect directly to the Kong Canister smart contract, enabling seamless integration with the DEX. This direct connection ensures that all transactions from swapping to tokens to managing liquidity positions occur on-chain without the need for intermediaries. On-chain operations. All interactions, including those initiated by wallets, are processed entirely within the canister, ensuring that both our backend logic and the user interface are fully decentralized and on-chain. Cool. This architecture provides a high level of security and transparency as all actions are recorded and verifiable on the blockchain. Okay, cool. So that was a lot and a complete mouthful for me. But yeah, I hope you learned something there. Now, who's building KongSwap? So KongSwap is developed by experienced developers with expertise in blockchain development, traditional finance, and ecosystem development. The team's combined experience includes roles in successful projects with major organizations such as Signum Bank, UBS, Deutsche Bank, Definity, and others. Our diverse backgrounds in building on blockchains like Ethereum and the Internet Computer Protocol, including projects like Helix Markets, equip us with the knowledge and skills necessary to drive innovation and deliver a cutting-edge DeFi platform. So yeah, now there's a really good question that somebody asked in the comment section, and it's how does KongSwap compare to other multi-chain DEXs like Layer 0, Stargate, and Thorchain? Okay, I think most of you guys who are pretty into DeFi probably have heard of Thorchain, and if you've actually are into DeFi, you've probably used Stargate before. So yeah, now let's go over, here's how Kong compares to the two. So as it says here, KongSwap offers, so let's go over Layer 0 and Stargate and Thorchain first. Layer 0/Stargate facilitates cross-chain messaging with token transfers using oracles and relayers. Functions as a messaging layer with scalability dependent on underlying chains and the efficiency of relayers and oracles. Security depends on the honesty and efficiencies of oracles and relayers. Potential risks if these components are compromised. Thorchain enables native cross-chain swaps without wrapped tokens but relies on its own blockchain and node network. Uses continuous liquidity pools secured by bonded rune tokens. Scalability may be limited by its own blockchain infrastructure and the need for node operators to secure the network. Relies on the economic incentives of node operators bonding rune tokens. KongSwap offers bridgeless native cross-chain swaps without relying on external bridges or wrapped tokens. Utilizes chain fusing technology for direct protocol level integration with multiple blockchains. Keyword direct protocol level integration. Operates entirely on-chain via ICP, enhancing scalability and reducing latency. Employs advanced cryptographic techniques, enhancing security without relying on external bridges. Fully on-chain operations reduce potential attack vectors associated with off-chain components. So, yeah, that was a lot. Now, I hope all you guys go and try the platform. And if you have any feedback, just make sure to let us know and say it in a respectful manner. Yes, guys, there's things that we have already planned post this launch to add and change and tweak, okay? We just wanted to get the fucking platform out so everyone's not 2 weeks, you know? So, yeah. But I'm super bullish on this. Of course, you know, I'm the CMO for it, so yeah, of course I'm bullish. But I think this is, you know, especially for the ICP community, this is something that we have desperately needed. And hopefully the vision for KongSwap is to be a total multi-chain DEX so that people from Solana, Bitcoin, Ethereum can all come in and trade on this DEX. That is the vision. We have a lot to come. And once again, if you want to go follow us on Twitter at KongSwap. And also, I'm going to be doing lots of tutorials for KongSwap on the official KongSwap YouTube channel. Guys, we got a ton of stuff coming. And also, if you watch this far, there's an airdrop as well. So there's going to be, you probably already know about it by the time you see this video, but airdrop is coming. And yeah, thank you for watching.